We just do the architectural comparison between wired and wireless LANs. Coming to the medium, we use wires to connect hosts in wired LAN. Access techniques that changed from multiple access techniques to point-to-point access. Consider in a switched LAN, we are going to use the link layer switch and it will establish the point-to-point connection with full duplex configuration. In case of wireless LAN, the medium is air. Generally, the signal is broadcast. Whenever the hosts in a wireless LAN communicate with each other, they are sharing the same medium. In a very rare situation, we can also establish point-to-point communication by using very limited bandwidth and two directional antennas. Coming to the hosts, in a wired LAN, hosts are physically connected to the network. In a wireless LAN, hosts are not physically connected to the network and they can move freely. Next, isolated LANs. They are also called as ad hoc network. Those are the set of hosts that communicate freely with each other. Link layer switch concept is not exist in wireless LANs. So see this figure, this is wired isolated LAN. Here we have the switch. To that switch, hosts are connected. And this network is not connected outside. So that's why it is called as isolated LAN. The same way in wireless, hosts are communicated with each other wirelessly. And these hosts not connected outside the network. This network is called as ad hoc network. Connection to other network. A wireless LAN may be connected to a wired infrastructure network, to a wireless infrastructure network, to another wireless LAN. Here in this picture, wired LAN that is connected to wired internet through the router. In wireless case, the hosts are connected to access point wirelessly, and that access point that is connected to infrastructure through the router via wired. This wireless LAN is referred to as an infrastructure network. Connection to the infrastructure, wired infrastructure, is done via the device that is called access point. Access point that connects wired connection to the infrastructure wirelessly, that will connect to the hosts in the wireless LAN. Moving between environments. So consider the case to move from wired environment to a wireless environment. First thing we need to change is network interface cards. And then we need to replace the link layer switch with an access point. As we change NICs, that is network interface cards, the link layer address that will change, but the IP address that will remains same. Characteristics of wireless LAN: attenuation, the strength of electromagnetic signal that will decrease rapidly. Signal disperses in all directions, only small portion of it reaches the receiver. Second characteristics, that is interference. The receiver will not only receive the signal from the intended sender but also from other senders. if they are using the same frequency band. Obviously, there will be interference. Next characteristic is multipath propagation. Receiver that will receive some signals at a different phases as the signal that will travels in different direction and it will reach the receiver. This makes the signal less recognizable. Next is error. Error and error detection are more serious issues in wireless LANs. If we consider signal to noise ratio, what is the access control technique we are going to use in wireless LANs? We cannot able to use CSMA CD algorithm because of three reasons. The first reason is to detect a collision, host needs to work in a duplex mode. But wireless hosts do not have enough power to do so because we use batteries. They can only send or receive at one time. That is the first reason. Second reason is the hidden station problem. Consider this figure. Station B and station A knows that they are in a range. Range of C that will cover host A. Range of B that will cover host A. But station B doesn't know that station C exists. If in case B is having data and it is going to send it to station A, and in the same time station C doesn't know that B is sending, it just simply sent the data to station A. So as both the stations are sending at the same time, there will be collision. This is called as hidden station problem. This will happen because station B and C are not in each other's range. Consider the second case. Station B and C are hidden from each other. Both may try to send the data to station A. There will be collision because B doesn't know that C existed and C doesn't know that there is a B. This is called as hidden station problem. As if the two hosts are in longer distance, there may be chances of signal fading, and that could prevent a station at one end from hearing a collision at the other end. So this is the third reason. So because of these three reasons, we may not able to use CSMA CD algorithm in wireless LAN. So to overcome the above three problems, we use CSMA CA, that is carrier sense multiple access with collision avoidance.